AI tools are now being used to make scams and spam more convincing than ever before, raising urgent concerns around personal privacy and digital safety online. But as threats evolve, so do defences. Experts say good AI can now be used to counter the harms caused by malicious actors. And joining me today is Arjan Bhatnagar from Cloaked. It's good to have you with me. What kinds of scams are becoming more
Of
common
course.
with this AI? Tell us more.
Absolutely. With the rise of AI, we know that there's a lot of good that comes with AI, but there are also a lot of bad. I think with AI generated messages, they're becoming harder to detect. It's making it easier for individuals to actually be tricked into giving out their personal information. And world examples include deepfake scams, texts that impersonate family, friends, or colleagues. There's also implications for this real world scenarios using your information to trick you into doing a certain action. And AI is only making it easier to bring that data all together in one spot to make the threat and the scam or text or fake URL make much more legitimate looking.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, they were pretty good previously, but now we've seen them pretty much skyrocket into more legitimate looking websites, characters, faces, voices even. But why is this new wave of AI driven spam so much more dangerous than what we've seen?
Well, I think AI-driven spam, why it's getting worse, is that before you'd kind of get cold cut messages, cold cut, silly looking websites that you could tell were fake. Now they're much more hyper personalized. They're based on your information, based on information you've given out. They might even do a call beforehand, pretending to be someone else to get a little bit of information to make the follow-on attack much more specific. And AI makes it such that it's not a team of people doing this anymore. It could be a one-man shop or small group of people really focus on compromising individuals all over the world. So AI is just making it easier and easier and also cheaper.
Yeah, 100%. There's the cost that comes along with this as well. But how can AI be used to defend against these risks and these things that we're seeing? They're not exactly going to watermark their videos and things like that.
Yeah, so I think AI for good is really an interesting scope that's only growing more and more. So from an AI good perspective, there's definitely websites and tools trying to do deep fake detection, but the accuracy of that isn't fully there. I think really what AI enabled tools come into foray is when you have AI tools intercepting, let's say, a call, text, a URL, or something before you see it and pre-scanning it and seeing it, is this coming from a good known source? Is the content message a good or bad vector? Is there an actual opportunity where maybe you are in a compromising time? It's a holiday, it's a weekend, you're not at your home, and where these things signals can indicate to the incoming content that it's potentially AI generated or not. So I think you can use AI that can take all that data and analyze it for the good perspective to detect if it's bad, not just if an image is deepfaked or not. It's really around all the different data points very quickly being analyzed to give a good answer.
Yeah, well said. Arjan, I'm curious to know what a privacy first approach might look like to AI, be it for consumers at home or businesses as well.
So, a consumer first mindset is the way to approach this, where AI is happening, whether you like it or not, good or bad. The way to look at it is how do you stay in control? The simplest way I think about it is that we give out our personal information to both to the dominoes and the government. And that's a really crazy way of
Yeah.
looking at it. So it starts with us, right? We should stop putting our information out there, reducing that footprint. There's also privacy enhancing tools like data removal services, password managers, spam blockers, and virtual emails, phone numbers, passwords, and even credit card numbers that mask yourself. As you start to kind of dip your toes, if you use these certain tools, it'll actually disrupt how these AI functions work because they're all based on you following the same patterns over and over again. So if you change your patterns, you actually can fool and trick what AI is trying to learn about you.
Okay, some clever steps there. But just to round out our discussion, can you give us some tools or perhaps some more steps that people can take right now to actively protect themselves? What would you suggest?
Absolutely. I know from my perspective, we run Cloaked. We are a consumer privacy company focused on protecting people's data. I recommend there's definitely tools out there, but with what we do, we try to figure out how to clean up your past and protect your future. So if you'd like to learn more about your personal exposure, we actually have cloak.com where you can enter your phone number and learn more, or you can actually call our hotline, 855-752-5625 if you're in the United States, and it can show you entire data footprint that we can start to bring down. And there's companies like us that are really trying to bring the good fight to say, hey, and enterprises won't keep you safe. Let's build tools to keep you safe personally.
Yeah, I think it's going to be absolutely vital to have things like this in place as we move forward. But Arjan, I want to thank you for joining us on the program, talking to us today and reminding us that we need to be a bit more careful when we're looking at things out there.
Absolutely. Thank you.